Okay. Imagine that you're wearing a new pair of shoes that you've wanted for a long time. Your shoes are looking great until all of a sudden you step in mud, or you spill coffee on them, or you scuff them against a tire in a parking lot. The point is, it's very easy for you to get your shoes dirty, but there's also, luckily, a good way to get them clean. Today I'm going to show you how I personally keep my favorite sneakers clean so that you can try it out on your own. There are three main parts to a sneaker: the upper, the midsole, and the outsole. The upper is the part that actually covers the foot and it holds the foot in place. The midsole is the part of the shoe that has the cushioning technology that makes the shoe actually comfortable. And in most cases, what's inside of the midsole is what determines whether a shoe is comfortable. And the outsole is what provides the wearer with traction when they're walking or running or doing whatever they are doing in their sneakers. And today I'm going to show you how to clean each of the three individual parts in different ways. When I clean my sneakers, I like to work my way from the top to the bottom, and so I'm going to go from the upper, the middle, and then the outsole. And then afterwards, I'll give you a little tip about how to clean your laces. With a clothy upper, it's not uncommon for dirt and grime to be captured deep inside of the material. For this part of the shoe, I like to use a brush and a mix of shoe conditioner. According to Rejuvenator.com, it's always good to do about 2 squirts of shoe conditioner and a little bit of water. So when you actually start cleaning it, you want to dip your brush into the container. And then if you brush in circular motions, this will actually create the most suds and it breaks down the dirt in the best way possible. And so then a good way to start is also removing the laces so that we can clean them later on. And you can get in these little details right here. And then just circular motions like this. And then the upper holds the foot in place, but the shoe still needs a comfortable sole to protect the wearer's feet. The midsole of the shoe encases it and is right here. So, moving on to the midsole of the sneaker, I like to use either a cloth or a toothbrush or a magic eraser, and it tends to fall victim to scuff marks and discoloration. And some marks are hard to get out. And however, with the use of a cloth or toothbrush or magic eraser, the midsoles can look near new again. So with me, I have a magic eraser, and a good way to actually get these scuffs out is just to kind of scrub away at them. You may need more than one, depending on how fast you break it down or how hard you're actually scrubbing. But there's also this thing called oxidization that causes your soles to start to look yellow over time, and no matter how much you clean it, it might not come out all the way. However, a good way to counteract this is with a magic eraser, or using something called Salon Care 40 or hydrogen peroxide and then just leaving it out in the sun. With a midsole that protects the raw materials that cushion the foot though, the outsole is what connects the wearer's feet to the ground. Because it's the part of the sneaker that actually touches the ground, the outsole tends to be the dirtiest part of the entire sneaker. There are different cleaning materials that can be used to clean the outsole, but I personally prefer to use either a cleaning brush or a cloth. This is because a sole is normally designed to give the wearer traction when walking, and because of this, there's a lot of nooks and crannies that places like dirt and rocks and stuff can get into. So what I like to do is I just like to dip my brush into the same stuff we used for the upper, and then just try to scrub really hard. And then if I need to, getting something thin like a toothpick or something could be used to help get these minor things out. And so now that we've finished breaking up the dirt of the entire shoe, we want to move on to the laces. They're quite easy to clean, and you can dip them in the leftover solution that we have here in the bowl a few times, and then proceed to just rub them together in your hands. So I'm not going to take the laces out. However, if you want, you just dip them like this, and then you can rub them, and that usually breaks up most of the dirt. However, if it does not get all the way, then you can put it in the washing machine afterwards. I don't like to use a brush on the laces, but that's because it'll lead to fraying depending on the material that your laces is made out of. And now that we've cleaned the entire sneaker, you want to spray a light coat of this water and stain repellent along the outside of the shoe. A good once or twice from about this distance would be good. And it just protects the shoe from any further stains that may get on the shoe later on. So, after doing a deep cleaning of your sneakers, there should be a lot less filth than before. You may be able to put your sneakers in the washing machine depending on the materials and the sensitivity of the shoe. Adidas recommends that you put your shoes in a pillowcase first, or Reshoevn8r has a laundry safe bag that you can put them in.